Before you watch the next video, just want to give you a disclaimer that this is with regards to a murder that took place in Pakistan by a Muslim Pakistani, and I want to address this issue. So if you're sensitive and you get easily offended, kindly do not watch this video. You can just dislike and leave. But someone needs to talk about murder, injustice, and a event that has taken place, which is a matter of shame. Like I say, I am completely against racism. I'm totally against prejudice and hating anybody based on their religion, color of their skin, beliefs. But when you commit a crime against another human being in the name of religion, country, belief, tradition, then I'm sorry. That has to be spoken about. So having said that, before you watch this video, I'm giving you a disclaimer. Now it's all up to you if you still want to watch it. Having said that, let's go ahead. Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. All right. I want to give you my thoughts with regards to this topic, that is court frees brother who confessed to killing social media star Qandeel Baloch. Okay, it's a CNN article dated 15th February 2022. Now, the reason why I want to give you my thoughts with regards to this article, I just printed it out, is because, you know, I wouldn't have spoken about this article if it wasn't for the comments that I read below my Facebook profile. Now, I posted a screenshot of Al Jazeera. You know, they had that screen grab, and I shared it on my different WhatsApp groups. I shared it on my Facebook groups, and I just said how pathetic the state of affairs of such a culture, such a religion, such a country where you can actually kill another human being. And that also not just any other human being, but your own flesh and blood, your own brother, your sister. You can actually kill someone. Yeah. And Pakistan is very notorious for killing people whom they presume dishonors their religion, dishonors their prophet, dishonors, the tradition. Okay, it's a very barbaric, very backward, very sorry to say, but a very bastardly act. Okay, and I am totally against any religion, any culture, any country which endorses killing someone. Especially when you have people cutting, chopping, and then shouting God's name. And this predominantly happens in Islam. I have yet to find out where it's very common with, say, for example, if I'm an ex-Christian, let's say it happens in Christianity, hail Jesus or praise Jesus, praise Mother Mary, and they chop off someone's head and they hold the head up and say, I've not seen that happen in the last 10 years, okay? I've not seen it happen in terms of Hinduism, let's say, Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha, or Goddess Durga, or whatever. I've never seen them chopping, cutting, and holding, and that also for the world to see. But it's very common where Islam is concerned, and you get these terms thrown out. Oh, you're very racist. Islam is not a race. Islam is a religion. Muslims are not a race. Muslims are a group of people who follow Islam, okay? So you might say, Loy, it's not the 1 billion. It's not 1 billion. It is a few people. But the few people can cause massive amount of damage and destruction. We don't need to go very further. Say the most common example is September 11, okay? Now, that doesn't mean I'm saying every Muslim is evil, but there is definitely a problem, right? See, now let's focus on this article. Let's focus on this one article. Okay? And the reason I want to focus on this is because after I posted this on my Facebook, to my surprise, to my absolute shock and surprise, an educated person, a very educated person who is in the fashion industry, very educated, okay, is a Muslim. This lady, I'll not take her name, I'll not share an identity. This lady who is educated, who is a social media kind of known personality, who is into fashion, who is into beauty and all that, she actually endorses, okay, she actually endorses her religion. She actually endorses, Pakistan without even feeling bad about this, which totally confused me. Like, for example, like in India, okay, in India when there is a rape, in India when there is, okay, a small baby got raped, a small child, 6-month-old baby got raped by an Indian, or 600 men raped this child in India, okay. When I highlight this issue, you get these typical nationalist, forget the term, you get these individuals who will say, oh Lois, so there's no rape happening in US, oh in Pakistan that's even worse. The funny thing is, they didn't condemn this act, they didn't condemn it at all. But what is their response is, Loy, rape happens in Pakistan, Loy, rape happens in US, why don't you highlight that? They are not speaking about the crime that is committed here, they are not saying this is a shame. Their response is, Loy, why are you only highlighting this? Why don't you highlight the rape that is happening in whichever country, whichever religion? I find this very shocking because all it shows is an attitude whereby they consider that their identity is being attacked. So they don't attack the crime, they don't attack the individual who has committed the crime. Rather, they say, what about other countries? Now, the same way, this lady, she didn't condemn this action. She didn't condemn this person. And now I remember, I said shame on Imran Khan, who is the Prime Minister of Pakistan, because he was busy lecturing India and Indians of human rights abuse, but he didn't say anything about this issue. He didn't say a jack shit about it. So, I called a spade, and I said, Imran Khan, shame on you. You speak about the atrocities that are happening in India, which there are. How about cleaning up your own house, your own country first? Okay. And so this female, I guess she supports Imran Khan a lot. She said, Law, you don't understand Islam. See, this is the typical response that you get. Oh, you don't understand Islam. Oh, you don't understand Pakistan. Oh, you don't understand Muslims. Yes, you're right. I fail to understand a religion where chopping heads, honor killing your sister, killing your daughter, killing your mother it's becoming a commonplace. Like, for example, that Sri Lankan man, that factory manager, he didn't do anything wrong. Someone fabricated, oh, he desecrated the Quran, he desecrated the Prophet, and without even checking what was wrong, they killed him openly. And what was even more shocking, if you got those videos, you would see people taking selfies, and what is the comment? Allahu Akbar, which I never understand. Now, that doesn't mean there are no Muslims who condemn this. In my group, there is an American guy, he has converted to Islam. Good friend, he's someone who I respect. He openly criticizes and talks about the hypocrisy that is there in Islam with Muslims. He talks about it, okay? But at least he has the decency, the audacity, the courage to talk about it. Most others don't have. And in a world where you have people who engage in sexual activities, smoking, drinking, cheating on their spouses, which is okay, fine, you're an adult, do whatever you want. They'll do all this, but then on social media, oh, Allah Akbar, oh, we are very holy, oh, Jesus, oh, Durga, oh, whatever. Okay? So, I give you a bit of the background. Now I'll read out the article and you give me your thoughts. I'll give you my opinion. So, This is CNN, Karachi. The brother of the murdered social media star, Qandeel Qandeel Baloch, has been freed by Pakistan Appeals Court 3 years after he was convicted of killing her for bringing disorder to the family. Pakistan, which is very normal in Pakistan, and it's very normal for these people. They feel very happy. Allah Akbar, they will shout and all that. Okay, Baloch's murder in 2016 sparked a national outcry and promoted changes in the country's so-called honor-killing laws. Yeah, it sparked an outcry, but nothing has happened, nothing has changed. Waseem Baloch's lawyer, Sardar Mehmood, confirmed the acquittal with CNN Tuesday, but did not provide further details. Of course, he is ashamed. He should be ashamed. A court order is yet to be made public. Waseem Baloch was arrested within days of the murder and confessed on video to killing his 25-year-old sister, a young girl, 25-year-old, at her family home in Multan, Pakistan, Punjab province. Very typical of Muslims, very typical of Pakistan. I'm not surprised here. Despite his admission, see, he has admitted, he pleaded not guilty in the court. Let's give a round of applause to Pakistan and Muslims. A big round of applause to Pakistan and Muslims because this is happening there. Okay, he pleaded not guilty, see? And in 2019 was sentenced to life imprisonment. So, some decency was there. Let's move on. Pakistan's so-called honor killing typically involved the murder of a woman by a relative who believes she has brought shame upon the family. At the time of Qandeel Baloch's murder, Pakistan law allowed, listen to this, At the time of murder, Qandeel Baloch's murder, Pakistan law allowed a murder victim to pardon a convicted killer. So Pakistan law is fantastic. Let's give a round of applause. Another round of applause for Pakistan law, which allows a murder's victim to pardon a killer. So you can kill and be pardoned. Wow, Allah Akbar. Let's join in the glorification of this great religion. Wow. Rights activists feared the law would be used to spare Waseem Baloch, which has actually happened. 3 months after Qandeel Baloch's death, Pakistan lawmakers responded to the public outcry and passed legislation according to this controversial practice, a landmark ruling welcomed by rights activists and lawyers. But Waseem Baloch's acquittal Monday has outraged women's rights activists in Pakistan. This man who confessed of killing Qandeel, his own sister, is a free man today in the same country where Qandeel couldn't live her life freely, wrote the lawyer and activist Nighat Dad on Twitter this Monday. This is a sorry state of not so sorry state. We are sorry, Qandeel, shocked and speechless, she said. Sanam Maher, the author of A Woman Like Her, The Short Life of Qandeel Baloch, also expressed her anger on Instagram. That's all you can do. On social media, you can just show that you're angry and upset. In a society that takes great pleasure in the punishment of women who break rules, it should come as no surprise that each suspect in this case has been acquitted, Maher said. Finally, someone has the guts to call a spade a spade. After today's verdict, we may ask who killed her. Nobody, it seems. In accepting the answer, we are all complicit in the crime of failing to protect women, which is the case of Pakistan and its religion. Qandeel Baloch gained fame and notoriety in inherently conservative and patriarchal Pakistan for a bold, sassy and increasingly political social media posts. In posts not similar to the millions of posts and videos shared by 20-something social media celebrities across the internet, she pouted into the camera, discussed hairstyles and shared cooing confessions about her celebrity crushes. Qandeel referred to herself as a modern-day feminist and had nearly 750,000 followers on Facebook. But in Pakistan, her antics pushed the boundaries of what is considered acceptable. In a confession video, Waseem Baloch said he was proud of killing his sister, adding that having his friends share her pictures and video was too much for him, too much. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Oof. I drugged her first, then I killed her, he said. Girls are born to stay at home and follow traditions. My sister never did that. Let's give a round of applause for Pakistan and its justice and its religion. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. I listened to this again. I drugged her and then I killed her. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. So, my dear friends, this is Pakistan. This is Islam for you, and this is Pakistan Islam. You know, there are different versions of it. Okay. Now that we have got all this out of the way, I just want to tell you something. Okay? For me, it doesn't matter which religion you are. Hindu, Christian, Muslim, whatever. But when it moves to killing an innocent human being, when it moves to hurting and harming someone, please don't expect me to respect your religion. And this bullshit about, oh, you don't know Islam, oh, you don't know Muslims. I don't want to know. I'm serious. I don't want to know. It's like, you know, it's like when you go to the toilet and something so disgusting comes out that you can't bear the smell or the look of it. For me, these religions, these cultures, these kind of individuals, this practice, it's like that only. I don't want to know. And for those people, oh, you're racist, sexist, take your nonsense and bugger off. Please block me, please delete me. I do not want the likes of you even close to my shadow. This is exactly why I have made it very clear. This religion, this practice, these kind of people, this kind of country, it's better to stay far. I'm not saying that all Pakistanis are bad. I'm not saying that all Muslims are bad. I have Pakistani friends, I have Muslim friends. It's sad that such people still exist. So the people who are like this, keep away. The ones who have an open mind, who have human decency, do not justify killing, welcome to me, my friend. Rest of you, stay far. I would thank you for blocking and deleting me out of your life, because this poor girl, this poor thing, just lost her life because of this pathetic culture, this pathetic religion, this pathetic practice. And I'm sorry, but I would rather not know your religion, your culture, your country, your people, and your practices. Because I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, but I do not want to know such things that can harm anyone. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What's the use of such a religion, such a God, such a nationality, such a country where I drugged her first and then I killed her? He said he was proud of killing his sister. That's all I want to say. Leave it up to you to decide what you think. Having said that, this is me signing off. You guys take care.